Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this afternoon. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. So, like, share, subscribe, comment, and all of those good things. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App, okay? Or Super Thanks, okay? The Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. Okay, I wanted to do a video on the missing toddler in Michigan that was found on Unalive. And as I had said before, with these children, I had said in other videos that I've done about missing children and especially babies and children. This cannot become a trend, and it is looking like that it is becoming a trend, and it is absolutely unacceptable. Okay. But I want to take you all back to the beginning for those of you all that had not been following this. Let's go back to the beginning.
For a 2-year-old who went missing in Lansing last night. At this hour, police believe she may be in Metro Detroit.
That was July
That is
4th.
because early this morning, St. Clair Shores police arrested the man who was last seen with Winter Smith. Our Gino Vici is at 10 Mile and Little Mac in St. Clair Shores with more on that arrest and the search.
This is where St. Clair Shores police say they arrested 26-year-old Rashad Trice after that high-speed chase came to a crashing end when they searched his vehicle. No sign of 2-year-old Winter Smith since he's been in custody. He's not been cooperating with police, and to the family, that is very concerning.
I was scared. I didn't want to hear that.
Sharon Eddings is the grandmother of 2-year-old Winter Smith. Winter went missing last night after Lansing PD says this man, Rashad Trice, assaulted his ex-girlfriend, Winter's mother, stabbing her several times at an apartment building in Lansing. Police believe Trice kidnapped Winter, but left his own son behind. Eddings is in disbelief.
This has been the worst thing that ever happened to me. This is an innocent young baby. This is a child. It can't get any worse than that.
Well, to make matters worse, Eddings says she got the shocking news Trice was arrested early this morning after leading police on a high-speed chase. That chase ended with Trice slamming into a St. Clair Shores police cruiser here at 10 Mile and Little Mac. That officer suffered minor injuries. However, police made a major discovery. No sign of Winter. Eddings is heartbroken. Winter is still missing, and she has a message for Trice's family.
You have to do the right thing. You have to. Just if you have her, and I'm not saying you are, but if you do or you know anything, say something. If you know your son's behavior, if you know where he could have been, go to the police office and force him to talk to you.
Again, you have multiple law enforcement agencies searching for 2-year-old Winter Smith. You have the FBI, the state police, Detroit PD, St. Clair Shores PD, and all other law enforcement agencies in the area hoping they could find out what happened to this 2-year-old. In St. Clair Shores, Gino Vici, CBS News, Detroit.
Okay, you guys. That was July the 4th, but they're saying that he actually came and took the baby the night before. So I guess I would believe that he took the baby July the 3rd, right? He went over to his ex-girlfriends who he already had a son with. And they were saying that, of course, he used a knife on her. And I don't know if she's still alive or not. They did not say that she was deceased, but he left his own son and kidnapped his girlfriend's toddler. Okay, and which is Little Winter. And of course, there was a search going on. Y'all know I'm trying to contain myself because I get mad as hell about these people feeling like when they're mad at their girlfriends and things of that nature, that they're supposed to go and hurt these children. Okay, hold on for 1 second. I want to show this. Okay, I want to show this. here's another video of when everybody that was out looking for baby Winter. Okay.
Instead of Hollandale Weaponville today, just because he spent so much time in this area that we're like, that doesn't make sense. So we want to get a thorough canvas of this area, and then we'll backtrack back to Hollandale Weaponville, that kind of stuff. Of course, it probably won't happen today, but cover as much ground as we can today, and that will be the plan to move back in between. So then we'll.
Okay, those were the search and rescue people that had come together to try and find Winter in hopes of trying to find the 2-year-old baby. It's so sad. And so she was found. She was found last night, unfortunately, and she is a beautiful baby, a 2-year-old baby. Ooh, okay. Let me contain myself.
Breaking news now on 13 on your side.
The search for a missing toddler is over. The Amber Alert is canceled. The body of 2-year-old Winter Cole Smith was found tonight in Detroit. The case is now a homicide investigation. Good evening. I'm Juliette Dragus. 1 hour ago, the Lansing police chief held a brief news conference to confirm the body of a missing 2-year-old from Lansing, Winter Cole Smith, was found tonight in Detroit. 13 on your side's Micah Cho joins us with details just released to the media.
Juliette, the body of Winter Cole Smith was found this evening at 6:50 p.m. by a federal search team near the Coleman A. Young Airport, a city of Detroit-owned airport. Investigators believe the ex-boyfriend of Winter's mother, Rashad Trice, was responsible for her kidnapping. He was arrested Monday in Detroit after a police chase. Winter's mother was also allegedly stabbed by Trice on Sunday night. Investigators also believe that he took her from her home in Lansing over the weekend. When he was arrested, Winter wasn't with him. The FBI had offered a $25,000 reward for information about her disappearance earlier this week. The search was very widespread. Investigators looked all throughout the Lansing and Detroit corridor, including searching wooded areas off of highways like 496 and US 127. Lansing Police Chief Ellery Sosby said the work to bring justice for her family is just beginning.
Right now, our hearts are with the family of Winter Cole Smith. We saw a community show endless amount of support and assistance in help finding Winter, and now we need the same support and love for the family as they grieve. This is not the outcome anyone had hoped for. And I promise law enforcement will see that the family gets the justice that they so deserve.
Trice is also accused of stealing Winter's mother's car that he crashed. As of right now, Trice is in the hospital under police supervision. He also faces a charge of attempted murder for the stabbing. Julia.
Thank you, Michael.
Hold on, you guys. This is absolutely devastating. That he would do this to this child, and I'm trying to see. Hold on one second. Hold on, you guys.
Are working here. Let's send it back to you so we can get to officials in Lansing talking about the investigation there.
Obviously, a lot of moving pieces right now. Let's take a look at what's happening in Lansing right now as they are about to brief the media on this case.
Yeah, we'll take you there now.
And all neighboring law enforcement jurisdictions have spent endless hours on this investigation and for helping find Winter. The community support and civilian volunteers who put their lives on hold to find Winter should also be recognized and known for their efforts. They helped us in the search to bring Winter home. Finally, I want to acknowledge the media, you all, who helped us keep the public informed with accurate information and share messages on how our communities across the state of Michigan could help. Moving forward, please continue to forward any new information, any digital evidence, any witnesses, witness statements, or any other pertinent information to the Lansing Police Department or the FBI tip line. Thank you.
All right, there you have it. Lansing police basically thanking all of the agencies that helped in this case. But the sad news that we're bringing to you right now is the fact that it appears that that search for little Winter Smith has ended in a field in Detroit over there at Irwin and TODDL. Sadly, this happening about a couple of hours ago. We first got word, of course, from Detroit police that they had found a body, later confirmed from sources, including, we believe, the FBI, that said indeed a body was found.
And this wasn't far from where the suspect, Rashad Trice, was arrested earlier this week. But right now, we're going to head back now to Dave Kitchen for a full report from the scene and what he's learned from police there.
Yeah, this is a very active, fast-moving investigation scene here. The scene actually a few blocks down on Irwin here. Detroit police keeping us far back. What we understand, it was Detroit police that found the body of this little girl called an angel by her family. The bright smile, how smart she was, how lovely she was. She lit up the lives of so many of her family members. They were hoping and praying, and tragically, this is what we're dealing with right now. Her body found, this is confirmed by multiple sources, found in an alleyway on Irwin Street, a few blocks down from where we are here. Investigators are working this scene. We saw FBI evidence response teams going door to door, trying to find out as much information as they can. We got the call, I would say, around maybe 7:30 or so. We actually just wrapped up an interview with the group Black and Missing, a group that works nationally to heighten the exposure of missing persons. Just as soon as we got off the phone with them, a Zoom interview, we get this horrible news. And we've got several Detroit police units here where we understand there's going to be some sort of an update by Assistant Chief Fitzgerald. So we're waiting on that. And of course, they're likely waiting on the remarks from officials in Lansing. The FBI has been taking the lead on this case the entire time. They were pinging cell phones and doing other high-tech digital investigative techniques. Certainly when it comes to Rashad Trice, the suspect in this case, who had, after an altercation, a violent altercation, according to investigators, with Winter's mother, he had allegedly stolen a car and then driven from Lansing all the way down, eventually ending up in St. Clair Shores. But you saw how the FBI out of Detroit, the Detroit field office, put out that map detailing that travel route, and they can use several different techniques to do that, including pinging a cell phone, looking at towers to see at various points where he was going. And so what we understand is investigators were actually retracing those steps. The family actually was doing the same thing. They had their own separate search effort going on in Lathrop Village, but we understand that was taking place, and that's what led sources, investigators, to this area, Irwin, on the east side, where the remains of this 2-year-old girl, Winter Cole-Smith, were found. So again, we're waiting for an update from the scene here from the Assistant Chief Fitzgerald at the Detroit Police Department. And you can just see how heavy this is on investigators on the scene. Everybody had hope that this would not be the result, but this is tragically what we're dealing with right now. You outlined the charges that Trice is facing. Investigators we talked to early on say that while he's been held under security at a hospital, recovering from injuries that he sustained after crashing into a St. Clair Shores police car during efforts to escape. According to sources there, he's been at a Detroit area hospital, but Lansing police have been guarding him, and we were told by sources that he wasn't talking, at least early on, about any of this at all. Very frustrating for investigators, for seasoned investigators who work on these types of horrible cases, and you can only imagine the anguish and the frustration of the family. They haven't had any sleep since all of this happened. But again, where we are now on Irwin Street, Detroit's east side, multiple units here from Detroit Police, the FBI evidence unit. They've been going door to door. They're trying to piece together as much of this as they can. They're looking for video. They're trying to talk to witnesses. They want to see if anybody saw anything that looked out of the ordinary as all of this took place here. But we understand the remains, Winter Cole-Smith, her body found in an alleyway here. There was one woman on social media who actually we reached out to try to find more information. She said she can't believe this happened right behind her house. So we're hoping to hear from her and find out more about what she saw. But for now, we'll send it back to you. Reporting live on the east side, Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, lots to piece together here. You mentioned that map that investigators are looking at, taking a look at the route from Lansing to St. Clair Shores. You look at Detroit, you look at that area, you wonder about those doorbell cams if somebody does have one up over there, because that's going to be very telling about that white car that he was in, and tracking that car on what day this may have happened, leading to this sad ending. It's going to be critical to check that out.
Yeah, no doubt. Ring doorbell cameras, also surveillance cameras from off of Van Dyke, from the side streets, any kind of cameras that they can find, businesses, any government buildings, that sort of thing, any warehouses. They're going to, it's a full court press for investigators. They leave no stone unturned. They do everything they can to try to find out every piece of video, every piece of evidence they can find. Even if a car might have any surveillance cameras on it, they look and they want to piece all of that together.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. Key part of this.
And Dave, the desperation that this suspect had shown after allegedly stabbing that little girl's mom, moving on, and then, as we talked about, crashing with that St. Clair Shores cop, also trying to grab a gun. Clearly, this man is not well at all, and was exhibiting all kinds of signs of desperation and other things as well when he was first caught.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, hang on. We got something coming up here. Stay with me, guys. We might have an update. Excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead. Dave Kinchin, Force Live.
Alski. Is he an IN or an ON? He's a Devin IN. Yeah, DEVIN. He's the acting special agent in charge. Do you want me to hold that? Okay. For the FBI Detroit field office. We'll be giving some remarks. With him will be Chief White from the Detroit Police Department, and I will get the names of the two Lansing folks that are here with us tonight. So we're kind of waiting for Lansing PD to be done. It'll be a short statement. Just given the situation, we're not going to take any questions. Jordan and I may hang out just to answer things that we.
Okay, so unfortunately, he went and stabbed the mother. She had a child with him. He grabs her 2-year-old that is not his, takes her, kidnaps her, and unalives her, leaves his child behind, his child's mother stabbed, but did not touch a hair on his child's body. And I'm glad that he didn't, but it is unfortunate what has happened. You could see that he wanted to hurt the mother. He wanted to do something to hurt the mother. He didn't want to hurt his child. Okay, I guess he felt like it would be a pity to hurt his own child. So I'll hurt the 2-year-old that is not mine and take her out. And this is something you have to watch people that are like that when they feel like, if I want to hurt somebody, I'll take their child out or something like that, their baby out. This is a sick individual. And I mean, I had to fight back tears just looking at pictures of that baby, the desperation of the grandmother, because, as I said, this cannot become a pattern. Okay. It just can't, I think about all of these so-called thugs and stuff, all of these wannabe gangsters that are out in the streets that are looking at social media and things of that nature. They call themselves gangsters. They say they got money and things of that nature. And I'm not trying to promote violence, but I'm just trying to tell you how much of a bitch a lot of these motherfuckers is. Forgive me, God, because I'm mad. Okay. But, they want to get mad. Well, I'm going to go and take somebody out because they said my name. How come they ain't using their money to come together and make sure folks like that be somewhere stinking? Okay. Make sure, men like this are too afraid because of the repercussions that are going to happen to them to take these kids out. Instead, what they do is they hang with men like this, or people have found a way to try to justify this. Well, he did it because his baby mama was playing with him. This is how sissified a lot of these folks are and pathetic. A lot of men have become. They find a way to violate women, and they feel like because they pink panty wearing sissies that are emotionally unstable, that it is open season to hurt a baby because it is connected to that woman that may have made the matter hurt their feelings, when that ain't got nothing to do with being a gangster or a man or nothing at all. This stuff is absolutely unacceptable. These men, I don't care what state it is, okay, should not feel comfortable in any hood. And Detroit is just as bad as Memphis or anywhere else, because they shouldn't feel comfortable anywhere. to unalive or hurt women and children. Even if they take their ass to jail, they got to know they ain't going to be safe. They should be scared to do it, especially with babies. Okay? So he want to hurt the mother. So I'm going to take this 2-year-old, and ain't no telling what he did to her before he took her out. It's unfortunate. It's really, it's just, it's sad, and everybody should be outraged. Okay, this should be trending everywhere, and the so-called thugs and stuff, or so-called gangsters, should be paying the vloggers that they pay to put out anybody. Okay, since they call themselves got money, they think they're gonna hurt kids. This is what should be trending. Okay, not finesse 2 times. This is what should be trending. Okay, and the motherfuckers that's paying vloggers to put out shit about finesse, if they supposed to be gangsters, they should be paying vloggers to put out. It ain't gonna be safe for nobody to think they're gonna be taking out kids, not even in jail. Okay, that's what they should be doing. Okay, this is absolutely unacceptable. Okay, it's unacceptable, and it's very hurtful that this is becoming a habit. Okay, I get mad at you, I'm gonna take your babies out. Everybody should be outraged at what is going on. It can't become a trend. It just can't. Even if somebody have to take one for the team, we're gonna castrate this nigga. I'm gonna take one for the team. But we got to send a message, nigga. Your pink panty wearing ass ain't gonna be safe in jail if you hurt a child. Because we got people in there that's gonna peel your cap back. Okay? When we get through with you, we're gonna make you wish you was dead. But that ain't happening because people try to find a way to justify what's right. Okay? They try to find a way to justify what's right. Well, you know what the baby mama do to him. It don't. If he has seen us sleeping in the bed with another man, he ain't had no business touching that 2-year-old. Ain't gonna kill mine, thank God. That lets you know he ain't crazy. I love mine, but this other one, okay, this baby ain't mine. I want to hurt her real bad. Okay, so I'm gonna take this 2-year-old out. That nigga's supposed to be tortured every single day in jail. But people try to find a way to justify it because there's so many emotionally unstable folks. Well, you know that gal, is she the reason for it? She had made him mad. And these niggas call themselves gangsters and hitters and shit. Ain't worth a damn. Okay. But rest in peace to the toddler. My heart goes out to the family. It hurts me to see what they're doing to these children. I have this undying affection for babies and children. I do. Okay. And I have this passion for babies and kids, and even with young adults, because I understand and I've been taught that they are our future. And people think that it's okay to take out a 2-year-old. This should be trending all over YouTube. It should. It's not okay. It's not okay for these men to get mad because they hate women and take out kids. It's not okay. All right? Women are going to have to, I know people say, well, women need to choose wisely. Well, sometimes that's true, but it's still not justifiable what he did. Because sometimes when you find out a person is a nut, it's too late. And when they attach to you, they don't know how to detach. It's unfortunate. Okay. But regardless to what, it's not okay for people to hurt children. It's not okay. All right. But rest in peace to the little baby. You know, this angers and hurts me. Rest in peace to her. All right. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. I'll talk with you guys later.